Hello, friend. I'm Hope, and I'm really glad you're here today. Welcome to English with Hope, a calm space for your mind and your heart. In this channel, you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to rush. Here, we learn English slowly. We listen to English gently. No pressure, no stress. And here, you are not alone. Wherever you are in the world, I'm right here with you. So relax your shoulders, take a slow breath, and let's begin. Every single day, we wake up and step into a world that we cannot fully control. The morning sky might bring soft rain when you were hoping for bright sunlight. A bus might arrive 10 minutes late when you have an important meeting. Or a person near you might carry a quiet bitterness that spills into your morning conversation. Human beings have spent thousands of years trying to fix and change every external detail of life. We fight against small interruptions. We feel heavy when plans shift without our permission. We treat outer events like aggressive forces trying to steal our peace. Yet, this daily journey is not an endless war to conquer. It is an open valley to be explored with a light heart. You are not helpless in front of life's unpredictable moments. When you shift the way you look at a situation, the situation itself begins to change. Your inner posture is the one quiet home that always belongs to you. You are moving in harmony with your own unique season, and peace is closer than you think. Today, we are going to explore what it truly means to hold a gentle and steady attitude. This episode is not about pretending that painful moments do not exist. It is not about forcing a fake smile when your heart feels heavy. Instead, we're stepping back together to look at the larger picture of your life. You will gain a wider perspective on your daily stresses. You will discover a quiet sanctuary inside your own mind. We will learn how to respond to difficulty with calm confidence instead of immediate frustration. As you listen to these simple English words, allow your thoughts to slow down. Let go of the need to solve every problem right this second. Together, we will open a small window to see what is beautifully possible when you choose your lens with intention. Why do we let outer circumstances dictate our inner state? Have you ever noticed how quickly a small morning inconvenience can color your entire day? We often wake up and immediately hand our power over to outer events. A delayed train, a sudden downpour, or a spilled cup of tea becomes the instant ruler of our mood. We tend to believe that our feelings are direct consequences of external conditions. We say to ourselves, "This situation made me angry," or "This delay ruined my entire afternoon." It is completely natural to feel irritated when life does not follow our carefully planned expectations. We are human, and our initial emotional reactions are fast, automatic, and deeply ingrained. However, we often forget that an emotional impulse is merely a visitor, not a permanent resident. Between the event that happens and our response to it, there is always a small, silent space. In that quiet space lives our ultimate personal freedom and our power to choose. As the ancient philosopher Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. This timeless truth reminds us that our perspective shapes our actual lived reality far more than external facts. When you recognize that your inner peace does not depend on smooth circumstances, something fundamental relaxes inside you. You stop demanding that the outer world become entirely quiet before you allow yourself to feel calm. You realize that peace is not the total absence of life's noise or unpredictable weather. Peace is the steady, clear space you carry deep within your own heart while the noise continues around you. When an unexpected obstacle appears today, take a slow breath and step back for just one moment. Notice the situation clearly without adding a heavy narrative of suffering or anger to it. You possess the quiet ability to remain centered, grounded, and whole, no matter how wild the outer winds may blow. What happens when we treat challenges as raw material for growth? Why do we instinctively treat every unexpected delay or sudden problem like an enemy? When a plan changes unexpectedly, our default response is to tense our muscles and resist reality. We spend immense mental energy wishing that the current moment were different than it actually is. We argue with traffic jams, late appointments, and broken items as if our frustration could alter the physical world. This constant resistance creates an exhausting friction in our daily living that drains our vitality. What happens when we shift our baseline perspective the exact moment an obstacle crosses our path? What changes when, instead of viewing a problem as a wall, we choose to treat it as raw material? Consider how a mountain stream responds when a heavy fallen log drops into its path. The water does not stop flowing, nor does it spend hours raging in futile anger against the log. It softly curves around the wood, finding new channels, or gently wearing the edges smooth over time. The obstacle simply becomes part of the stream's unique and beautiful journey down the mountain. In your own life, a moment of sudden difficulty can become a gentle invitation to practice patience. A long delay in a line can offer you an unearned, quiet pause to simply breathe and observe your surroundings. A misunderstanding can become a clear mirror that helps you practice deeper empathy and clear communication. When you stop fighting reality as it is, you free up energy to build something meaningful out of the moment you have. Every challenge contains a hidden seed of personal clarity and growth waiting to be noticed and tended. When you embrace what is here, you turn heavy stones into steady steps beneath your feet. How does a calm attitude protect your energy in a loud world? In our modern world, we are constantly surrounded by high energy, endless noise, and loud demands. It is remarkably easy to absorb the nervous hurry and restless agitation of the environment around us. If everyone in a room is moving fast and speaking with urgency, our nervous system naturally tries to match that tempo. We slowly lose touch with our own natural rhythm, feeling exhausted without understanding why. We protect our homes with sturdy locks, yet we leave our mental doors wide open to every passing storm. A peaceful internal posture acts as an invisible, protective boundary for your precious daily energy. It allows you to observe life's busyness without having to absorb its tension or participate in its panic. You can remain caring, present, and kind to others without carrying their emotional turbulence as your own heavy burden. Imagine standing inside a warm, quiet cabin while watching a storm through a clear glass window. You can see the heavy rain falling and hear the wind against the glass. But you do not get wet. You remain safe, warm, and completely dry inside your quiet refuge. Your mind can function in this exact same way when you cultivate a steady, intentional attitude. You can witness chaos around you without letting that chaos take root inside your own heart. You do not need to fix every external situation or react to every opinion directed your way. By preserving your inner quiet, you bring a reassuring, steady presence into every room you enter. Your inner sanctuary becomes a comforting gift not only to yourself, but to everyone walking beside you today. Why is choosing your posture an act of ultimate self-respect? We often admire people who remain calm, kind, and steady in the middle of severe difficulties. We look at them and think, they are so fortunate to be born with such a naturally calm personality. We treat an encouraging, resilient attitude as a lucky trait that some people have and others simply lack. Yet, a gentle posture toward existence is rarely an accident of birth or good fortune. It is an intentional, repeated choice that is made day after day, moment by moment. Choosing to meet hostility with quiet dignity is never a sign of weakness or passive surrender. It is a profound display of personal strength, internal discipline, and absolute self-respect. When you allow another person's bad mood to ruin your afternoon, you surrender your autonomy to them. You let an external event decide how your heart will feel and how your day will unfold. When you choose your internal posture consciously, you reclaim ownership over your own life story. You decide that your peace of mind is far too valuable to be traded away for minor conflicts or brief irritations. This internal choice honors your time, your emotional energy, and your human dignity. You are the ultimate guardian of your own attention and daily inner state. Every single morning gives you a fresh, clean canvas to decide who you want to be. You do not have to carry the heavy emotional habits of yesterday into this new morning light. You have the quiet power to align your inner world with grace, courage, and self-respect. How does a shift in mindset turn an ordinary day into peace? How often do we live fully in the present moment instead of rushing toward an imagined future? We spend so much time waiting for life to become easier, quieter, or more aligned with our precise goals. We tell ourselves, I will be happy when this busy week is finished, or I will relax when this goal is reached. We treat today as a mere obstacle that stands between us and our true happiness in the future. In doing so, we let thousands of ordinary, gentle moments slip past our awareness completely unappreciated. A shift in mindset is not always about solving grand life problems or achieving massive success. Often, it is simply about softening your heart toward the exact moment you are living right now. It is noticing the simple warmth of a morning mug held gently between your hands. It is appreciating the quiet sky, the light through a window, or the rhythmic sound of rain on a roof. When you stop demanding that the present moment be extraordinary, you start seeing the extraordinary beauty within the ordinary. Your daily routine transforms from a series of exhausting chores into a sacred, peaceful path. An ordinary afternoon becomes a sanctuary when you bring your full, quiet presence to it. Life is not happening somewhere far away in a perfect future that you must chase and capture. Life is unfolding right here, in this breath, in this sentence, in this calm moment you are sharing with me. When you open your heart to the present, you realize that you already have everything you need to be at peace. Now that we have explored the deeper nature of our internal posture, let us bring these insights into your everyday life. You do not need to change your entire routine or spend hours in meditation to experience a genuine shift. Transformation happens in the small, quiet choices we make during our ordinary routines. Here are 3 simple ways to anchor these lessons into your mind and heart. The first practice begins in the very first moment of your morning, right after you wake up. Before you let the noise of notifications, news, or messages direct your mind, take one slow, deliberate breath. Keep your eyes closed for just 60 seconds. Place a gentle hand over your heart or on your lap, feeling the soft rise and fall of your chest. Ask yourself one simple question. What internal posture do I choose to wear today? You might choose the posture of patience, the posture of curiosity, or the posture of calm ease. By making this quiet choice, before your day officially begins, you set your own emotional tone. You transition from being a passive receiver of the world's chaos to an active creator of your own inner sanctuary. The second practice takes place in the middle of your day. Whenever you encounter small moments of friction, it might be a slow computer, a red traffic light, or a sudden change in your schedule. In the exact second you feel tension rising in your chest, treat it as a gentle bell calling you back to yourself. Pause for 2 seconds before reacting. Softly ask yourself, how can I meet this specific moment with space instead of resistance? Remind yourself that this small delay is not an attack on your peace. It is simply a brief pause in the day, a moment to breathe, unclench your jaw, and relax your shoulders. When you treat friction as a friend rather than an enemy, your nervous system remains calm and grounded. The third practice brings a gentle closure to your day, right before you fall asleep. Spend 2 quiet minutes reflecting on your journey before closing your eyes for the night. Instead of reviewing a list of tasks you did not complete, look for one specific moment where your attitude protected your peace. Think of a moment where you chose patience instead of anger, or gentle acceptance instead of frustration. Acknowledge that choice with quiet appreciation for yourself. Notice how that single decision saved your energy and kept your mind clear. Ending your day with this soft reflection trains your mind to recognize its own growing strength. It reinforces the truth that you are becoming more centered, resilient, and peaceful with every passing day. As we bring our time together to a close, let us take a gentle step back. We have traveled through deep reflections on how our inner posture shapes every corner of our existence. We have remembered that while we cannot govern the unpredictable weather of the outer world, we remain the sovereign guardians of our own hearts. Your attitude is not a rigid mask of positivity that you must force upon yourself when times are difficult. It is a soft, steady sanctuary that you can return to whenever you feel lost or overwhelmed. Remember that growth is not a straight line, and you do not need to be perfectly calm every single hour of the day. On days when you forget these lessons and fall back into old habits of frustration, be kind to yourself. Self-compassion is the very soil in which true, lasting transformation takes root. Every new breath gives you a quiet opportunity to reset your lens and start again. Trust your own unique timeline. Honor your energy and walk through your days with a light, open heart. You are far stronger, wiser, and more resilient than you know, and your peace is always within your reach. Before you go, if this lesson touched your heart or helped you in any way, I would be incredibly grateful for your support. A simple like or subscription may seem small, but it helps these messages reach more people who are searching for encouragement and understanding. Thank you for spending these moments with me. Your support, your trust, and your presence in this community mean the world to me. Goodbye for now, friend.